Hey everyone, my name is Ben. I'm from InterNACHI, and I'm a certified professional inspector. I'm a certified home inspector, certified through InterNACHI, and I've been performing home inspections since I was 23. So that's a few decades there. I'm also COO of InterNACHI, and I've written all the courses of InterNACHI. But my primary job at InterNACHI is focused on helping InterNACHI members succeed in their business. In fact, that's what our homepage says. If you go to nachi.org, our homepage even says it. That's our focus, helping home inspectors succeed. And so tonight is one of those membership benefits, free InterNACHI membership benefits. And it's a free live interactive webinar. And tonight's topic is about business and marketing tips for new inspectors. And I wanted to open up by asking everyone to maybe, why don't you write your questions down if you have any? If you're a new inspector and you're trying to figure out how to be successful, you've got some things in mind and some questions to ask, why don't you write them down and we'll attend to those questions, okay? So what questions do you have, right? So write them down, chat them. You can chat them or put them in the Q&A feature, and other folks can upvote them if they're good questions. But maybe, let me help you out. And maybe you're asking yourself, can I get rich being a home inspector, right? Or how do I get my first job as a home inspector? Or how do I get licensed? Or how do I get certified? And why should I get certified on top of or in addition to getting a home inspector license? Isn't a license good enough? Or maybe where is the nearest InterNACHI chapter? I want to go to an event. Or how do I find a mentor who can help me out, maybe on a ride along, right? Or maybe it's how much should I charge? Am I charging enough for my inspection fee? Where do I go to get software at a discount? Where do I go to get inspection tools at a discount? Can InterNACHI build me a website? How do I get a free inspection logo, business cards, flyers? How do I get all that work, that marketing stuff, that printed marketing stuff built for me? Okay. I mean, like, where do I begin with a really good home inspection business and marketing course, an online course? So those are really good questions. And so I'm asking you, do you have any of those questions? And we can just attend to those questions tonight, right? So maybe those are your questions. I have a question for you. So if you have a pencil and paper, maybe a notebook or something, or maybe a electronic notepad, why don't you write down the following equation, mathematical equation, okay? So write down the number 30 multiplied by dollar sign equals what? And the question is, how much would it cost you as a new home inspector to hire 30 people to work on your business for the next 12 months? How much would that cost you? It would be an insane amount, right? It's kind of like a trick question, but it's a trick question, actually. So what you want to do is you want to find those 30 people who work for you. And they are all at InterNACHI. They're the InterNACHI staff. At InterNACHI, we have about 30 people, full-time employees, working to help you with your business. And the key to success in any business is to leverage resources or processes or capital in order to be successful, in order to get things done, right? And This is a huge resource. 30 people who work for you. You can call up any one of them and ask, how can you help me succeed in this business? So we're on the contact page. So if you go to anynachi.org page and you go to more, well, let me do the fancy little thing. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah. So you can follow my mouse here. So you go to more, nachi.org, hit more, and then scroll down to contact us. And scroll down there, and there's a link to meet the staff. There's AJ. AJ is in charge of webinars. He's in charge of guests and hosts and all the video editing and the sound. And on InterNACHI webinars like this one, you can go to InterNACHI webinars and search for any topic that you want. There's a search field. So if you wanted to search for how to market to real estate agents, you type in real estate agent in the search field and videos will pop up. Short videos that will be very valuable to you if you want to learn on that topic. So that's a great resource that you can leverage to help your business. And there's a ton of other people who work at InterNACHI, like the marketing team. The InterNACHI marketing team, 7 highly talented, skilled professional consultants, illustrators, designers, and they all work for you. They'll design a new business logo or redesign an existing one. They'll design your business cards. They'll design anything you need to put on a website. They'll design your flyers, and all that design work from the team is absolutely free. So there's a huge resource out there for you. When you become an InterNACHI member, you get to leverage free InterNACHI resources in order for you to be successful in your business, right? And that's the key. You want to leverage those things that are available to you. Now, what about other resources? Here's the webinar that we were just talking about. That's tonight right here. This is a free live interactive webinar. So let me show you some other resources. One of them is at nachi.org/everything. nachi.org/everything. And we made a 15-step checklist so that you can go step by step and click all the links to all the resources that are available to you because you're a member of InterNACHI. InterNACHI, this world's largest organization that's focused on helping inspectors succeed. And we do that by focusing, like I introduced myself, we focus on helping you succeed with an enormous amount of resources. And you pick and choose those resources and processes so that you can be successful. You leverage them so that you don't have to do all the work yourself. And it would be impossible to hire 30 talented people just to work on your business like that. But as an InterNACHI member, you have that access to those resources. Here is 15 steps to success. And the first one is you join InterNACHI. Why? Well, we just kind of went over it. Because you have access to an enormous amount of valuable resources that you can use to be successful in your business. And if you go to step 1, you go to all of these links. Let's go right down the steps, okay? So step 1, join InterNACHI. We'll see what that's about. Step 2 is you get trained and certified. Even if you are in a regulated state or province that requires a state license, you want to get trained and certified because having a license doesn't really mean anything because there's 1,000 other people who hold the same license. And in business, in this home inspection business, you want to focus on what makes you different from all the rest. So if you're holding something and marketing something that everyone else has, what makes you different? That's your brand. What makes you different is your brand. What your brand is, the answer to the question, why should I hire you instead of the next inspector who's apparently doing the same thing according to the same standards of practice, right? So your brand is that answer to why, how can I overwhelm you with value? in my special way? How am I going to be able to solve your problems? How am I going to meet your needs that are unique to me as a home inspector? I'm going to do that for you, my client. And I want to communicate that in my marketing. And one of the easiest ways for a new inspector to become different from all the rest is to show your credibility, your certifications, your qualifications. And InterNACHI can train you in many different types of inspections. We have over 60 different types of inspector certifications. And they're all provided by InterNACHI School, the only accredited home inspector college. At internachi.edu, you can check us out. So all the training, all the education, the examination, the certifications, the logos, they all come from our college. So get trained and certified so that you can, essentially, you're going to, when you're new, this is really important, you're going to borrow trust. See, InterNACHI will train and certify you. That means we trust that you are qualified to perform an inspection. And so you're going to borrow that trust and tell others that, hey, InterNACHI has trained and certified me. So you can trust me. I'm qualified to perform the services that you need. That's one way to distinguish yourself from the rest. And how do you get experience if you're brand new? Well, we'll take a look at that. That's in step 2. Step 3 is about purchasing tools and software. We have free checklist software for you. Step 4 is about calculating profitable inspection fees, because if you don't know what to charge for your inspection, you're not going to be in business very long. So it has very little to do with what your competitors are charging, what the folks at the chapter meeting are talking about. Maybe they're charging $500 an inspection. Well, that's great, but what does that mean to you? And maybe it works for them, but maybe that fee isn't right. So it has nothing to do with feelings, has nothing to do with comparison, has a little bit to do with the market demand, but it has everything to do with math. And we teach you how to do that. And then step 5 are the basic steps to marketing yourself. You got to get online. You need a domain, which is the website address, like nachi.org. That's the domain. You need a logo. That's that InterNACHI marketing team that I mentioned before. They'll design a logo for you like that. You need a website. InterNACHI's official vendor for website designs is really good. They design websites for InterNACHI members, only for InterNACHI members exclusively. And you can look them up right now if you wanted to. Just go to Google and type inspector website builder. And you want someone to build your inspector website. So you want a builder, inspector website builder. And we'll give you free job leads as well. It's one of the things, once you get everything done here, InterNACHI has this very large presence on the internet, and we're looking for people who are looking for you. And we guide them and direct them to your website. That's why you need a website. And we'll show you the details on that. So I thought I'd go over these 5 steps tonight. It's kind of like a mixture of business and marketing tasks for new inspectors. And it's really important because once you do the first 5 steps here, you're at the point where you can start making money. And that's the whole goal, right, of being in business. Being in business as a home inspector, the whole goal really is to make a lot of cash and to make a great living. You can make a great living as a home inspector. You can make a great living starting and operating your own business. But it can be risky if you don't know where are the tools and resources that you need to be successful. That's why being an InterNACHI member is so important, vital for a home inspector's success, so that you can leverage the systems and the processes that we provide and the resources that we provide to InterNACHI members, so you don't have to do everything all yourself. Step 1, you join InterNACHI. Let's just click that. You want to read the membership guide. That's a book. You want to check out the Home Inspector Certificate Program. It's a college certificate program. It's a 1-year term college certificate program. At the end of the certificate program, you get a certificate from an accredited college. And you have all these other membership benefits. Inspection community, really good forum online, chapters all over the world, online examination that you can take over and over again. I'd take it. It's free online, open to non-members actually. And I would take it because it helps you gauge where you are. Let's say you're a new inspector, but you feel like you're a little bit weak in knowing about the electrical system and how to inspect it. Well, this exam, it's free and online. You can take it. It'll tell you where you're weak and where you're strong. And where you're weak, we want to help you strengthen that weakness. It'll tell you what to do in order to strengthen it. It'll tell you what course or courses you need to take in order to strengthen your knowledge in that particular category. It's a really great resource. We also have practice tests and inspection defect flashcards. We have business training and marketing. For example, the home inspection business and marketing course, I don't know of any other online course like this for home inspectors. It's free and online for InterNACHI members, and it's provided by an accredited college. Now, there are other business courses. There are other coaching services. There's a bunch of stuff out there, but it's like Bob's stuff. Bob just wrote this course. Mary just put this coaching thing together, and they're not really accredited. They're ready to take your money, but they're not, they're not accredited by, and they don't follow any national standards set by the U.S. Department of Education. So that's one of the things about trust. Remember I mentioned that? So you want to take a college course about home inspection business and marketing. Otherwise, you're kind of just wasting your time and money. That's no good. That's not our goal at InterNACHI. Our focus is to make sure you're succeeding. And this course, man, it has everything. Has everything you need to run a successful one inspector business, and also what you need to know to crank it up and go into a multi-inspector firm. I mean, there are some entities out there, organizations, groups you can join, and they're all focused about being bigger than you. All this concern about you're not successful unless you are 10 inspectors in the company. You want to reach the 15 entrepreneur enterprise big stuff. No, man, I made a ton of cash all by myself as one inspector. And then we grew, partnered up. My brother and I had another inspector. Yeah, but man, when we were just doing inspections by ourselves, making a great living. Yeah. So careful about all this trend about you're really not being successful if it's just you. That's total BS, right? If someone's trying to sell you some expensive coaching on growing your business bigger than yourself, well, you have to think about profit and profitability, right? You can be a 20 inspector organization, multi-inspector firm, and gross $5 million. Woo, that sounds great. But gross revenue doesn't mean a thing. Gross revenue doesn't mean a thing. Where is the profit? Tell me your net margin. How much money are you actually taking home? Is it profitable? What is the profitability of that business? I don't care about how much money you're making. I don't care how many inspectors you have. So careful, right? This home inspection business and marketing course, it's a really good business for starting off and running a successful business. And if you want to grow, you can. It's your choice. Don't feel pressured by anybody. And it also includes software, links to discounted software. InterNACHI negotiates with software vendors to give exclusive discounts to InterNACHI members who are certified. That's why you have to get certified, okay? Tools as well. We have an e-commerce partner, Inspector Outlet. Go to inspectoroutlet.com, inspectoroutlet.com, just like Inspector Website Builder. inspectoroutlet.com to get your tools. And this course also includes mentoring. InterNACHI has this very big mentoring program where we have master inspectors who agree to volunteer their time to help other inspectors succeed. Sound familiar? We also have resources to get your website. InterNACHI's official vendor, inspectorwebsitebuilder.com, InterNACHI's official vendor for building websites for InterNACHI members, has a great service. You should check them out. Don't feel the need to buy anything. Again, you can get a free website from Wix. Go to wix.com, Google wix.com, free website. And I know that they have a free trial and you can build your own website for free and not pay anything. You have a website for free. But remember, the key to success in any business is to set up processes and systems in place that you can leverage. So you just pull on the handle a little bit and a lot gets done. So your InterNACHI membership gets a lot done for you if you leverage those resources that InterNACHI provides. And also legal things, because you want to protect yourself because you're stepping on someone else's property and you're going through someone else's house and you want to protect you and your client and things like that. And so we have a legal department with legal documents that are state specific. No matter where you're at, we have something for you to help you protect. It's like a legal Zoom for home inspectors. That's what InterNACHI is. So that's just step one. Step two, I like this one. Here's this link. Here's the Introduction to Home Inspections course. That's a really good course. It just introduces you to a home inspection. It takes it nice and slow. We got videos and lots of pictures. If you wanted to figure out, you don't have to take the whole course. Let's say you're wondering how to do a really good roof inspection. Take the Introduction to Home Inspections course, right? That's me in the video there. And I'll take you step by step on how to perform a roof inspection, step by step, real slow. Take it easy with some illustrations and pictures that I took of me performing a roof inspection. I'll even show you in the course about structural cracks in the foundation. That seems to be like a big thing. It really isn't. Observing cracks in poor concrete foundation walls is a common thing. And there's a couple things you have to know about cracks. And we go through it in the introduction. So it's a lot about learning, right? You have to learn how to become a good inspector, but don't forget about the business side. You have to do both. You have to be good at inspecting, and then you realize you can hire anybody else to do your job. And then you have to be good at business. You have to know how to run a business. And that home inspection business and marketing course, again, we like to take you through the step-by-step process of starting a business, starting an LLC. How do you do it in your state? And we take you step by step on creating a business. Okay. But this link, I like this one. Get inspection experience and gain the confidence that you need, which is really important for new inspectors. So how do you get experience? Well, this page can help you out, right? You're not alone. So you can find other inspectors and ask them, hey, can I come with you to your next inspection? Can I hang out with you? Can I help you? Can I carry your tools, right? Maybe, can I even pay you for your day? You can find a local chapter in your area. Tomorrow evening, we're having a big chapter in Raleigh, North Carolina. I run the chapter and we're having over 50 people. We're having dinner and drinks and presentations and giveaways. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love hanging out with home inspectors, the best group in the whole world to hang out with. That's what we're doing. That's what an InterNACHI chapter is. You should go to a chapter and see how you're doing. If you're new, learn from other people who are doing well. Or if you're experienced, maybe you want to, see how gauge how well you're doing, right? You don't really know until you compare yourself to maybe a friendly competitor and say, hey, how's the market for you? How are you getting through to real estate agents? What are you doing now when it's low or slow, right? find a mentor. You can find a mentor. You can find a certified master inspector. You can join an online community. And then we have a really good playlist of certified master inspectors inspecting every system and component of a home according to the InterNACHI standards of practice. And it's on video. So you would watch a certified master inspector perform an inspection, a part of an inspection like the heating system. And then you go to your house or your friend's house or your family's house or your neighbor's house and inspect that system. You have to inspect your house 10 times. That's the best way to get experience. And then maybe find a mentor or who wants to do a ride along, or find another inspector at a chapter meeting who wants you to come over and carry her tools while she's performing an inspection. You learn from her, right? So there's various ways to gain experience. It isn't all about book reading. You need to actually grab that flashlight, GFCI tester, and do some inspections so that when you get your first client, you have the confidence that you need in order to make that money and provide them a really good service. So go through this page here. It's a really good link on that. And that's step 2. Step 3 is you got to get some tools. And man, probably $100. That's all you need. You need a really good flashlight, high lumens flashlight. And you need a GFCI tester and a voltage tester so that if you see a wire, you can touch it without getting shocked and see if it's live or not. That's very helpful. Those 3 tools, you make a lot of cash with those 3 tools and knowing how to run a business as well. Let's say you don't want to run a business. Say you have you're not going to run a business. All you want to do is work for someone else. Well, you should take the home inspection business course so that your employer understands that you know things like what it means to provide a valuable service and why you charge a certain amount for that valuable service. And the business course also goes over things like customer relations and communications. That's highly valuable for an employer to have in an employee or a subcontractor who's doing inspections. I would love to have hired people who have this business and marketing knowledge to come work for me, right? Instead of training someone who's totally green. So if you're going to present yourself, where do you find a job? Online. InterNACHI has this form. So you go to anynachi.org page, go to more, scroll down to forum, and I do a Command F to find the classified, or you can scroll down to find the classified ads. And there, sometimes you'll see employers searching for someone to hire. So let's see. Let's see if we have, looking for a partner for new home inspection business in Pennsylvania. So someone's looking for somebody in Pennsylvania, a home inspection business. Oh, someone selling their business in the villages of Florida, right? Let's see, what else? Ventura, LA County inspection business. And there's a ton of tools available too. Seeking a licensed Virginia home inspector. So you can find employment through InterNACHI as well. Or like Monster or Indeed. Okay, going back to the 15 steps. Step 3, tools. And I really like our partner store, Inspector Outlet. But we also have a free home inspection checklist. If you wanted to practice, if you didn't want to spend a lot of money on fancy software, we have a free home inspection checklist software. So you click that button there, and every InterNACHI member who's certified has access to this inspection checklist. And it's online. It works on any device. It works really good on a laptop. But you can just go to the roof section, for example, and maybe you have some signs of algae growth on the shingles, and then you upload a picture, and then the downspouts, well, maybe there's a minor defect and you have a dent in the rear corner downspout, right? And then you upload a picture, right? You can upload a picture from, let's see, where can I get, there's a picture. I'll upload that picture. Okay. You can upload multiple pictures as well. And then, you go to heating or cooling or any of the systems, and you'll see that each section starts off with according to the standards of practice. So this checklist is really, it's whittled down to the essential things that are required by the home inspection standards of practice. And I like this checklist software because it's really good for new inspectors to learn how to perform a home inspection according to the standards of practice using software that's free and reliable. So when at the end of the inspection, when you're ready to create a PDF form of the report that you just wrote while practicing on your own home, you know that you've actually written an inspection report according to a standards of practice. It doesn't allow you, it doesn't permit you. You're unable to write a report with this InterNACHI checklist software without writing it according to a standard. So no other software out there. All other software is just open-ended. You can say anything you want. And in the systems, you can put in any system you want, right? And you may even miss a system because it's up to you. You're using their software. But if you use InterNACHI's software, you can't mess up. You literally perform an inspection according to the standards of practice because it forces you to check things according to the standards of practice, what's required in the standards of practice. It's a mirror image of the standards of practice. It's unlike any software out there, and it's free and online for InterNACHI members. That's step 3. That's inside step 3. Step 4 is calculating profitable inspection fees. And there's this guy again talking about, what am I talking about in this one? 9 ways to make more money as a home inspector. There's really 9 ways. There's only 9 ways. There's only actually 9 ways to make money as a home inspector. And if you wanted to make more money, it's somewhere in that list. And that's a really good video to take notes from, right? You want to make sure you're doing all 9. You want everything firing all at the same time, because that is the goal of being a business, to really make a ton of cash. If you want to make a good living, you get a good job. If you want to make a great living, become a home inspector. So we have the business and marketing course. That's going to take you, again, step by step. I love chapter 11. I highlight chapter 11 here in the home inspection business and marketing course. And I'll show you what that is. Here's chapter 11. We'll scroll down to chapter 11. It's about calculating profitable inspection fees. And what we have are 2 home inspectors, John and Mary, and they're trying to figure out what to charge for their home inspection fee. John's trying to do it this way, Mary's trying to do it this way, and we go step by step, and we figure out who does it right and how did they do it. And here's how they do it. We highlighted it up here. It's all about math. There's a very simple mathematical equation. And in general, it's about, you always want to keep in mind 2 things. When you're doing an inspection, trying to figure out what to charge, talking about profit and your effort to make that money, you want to keep 2 things in mind. You want to think about money divided by your time. That's what it really boils down to, doesn't it? I mean, you have the same amount of time as everybody else, right? How much time are you going to spend in performing an inspection? Nobody wants to attend an 8-hour inspection, right? So let's say it's just 3 hours. Well, how much money do you need to make in order to pay the bills, have a wonderful salary, a good profit, right? Go on vacation and all that good stuff. How much money do you need to make? And then divide it by the time. Let's say let's make the math simple, right? Let's go like it's $300. And on average, it's 3 hours for an inspection. That's the basic math, $100 an hour. That's pretty good, $100 an hour, right? Oh, wait, you forgot the traffic, right? You got to drive 45 minutes before and 45 minutes after. So that's another hour and a half. How does that figure it out? Now it's 300 divided by 5.5 hours. Oh yeah, and there's also fees. I got gas money, I got taxes, I got my tools, I gotta buy the batteries. So we have those calculators to help you figure out how much money you really need to charge. Because if you're charging too low, you're not going to be in business very long. So what you want to do is you want to do the math. And it's a lot more complicated than just getting the amount of money divided by your time, but it's basically that. And what your goal is in business is you always want to increase your gross revenue and divide it by your time and expenses and things like that. So you never want to increase your time. You want to be efficient with your time, because the more efficient you are with your time, the more money you make. Even if you don't increase your fees that year, if you can decrease the amount of time, if you can increase your leveraging of processes and systems and resources that InterNACHI provides, so you can do the inspection more efficiently, then you're making more money per hour, per job, per client, per quarter. So you want to increase gross revenue. InterNACHI does two things really well. If you're an InterNACHI member, you'll realize this, that we help you keep your money in your pocket. We try to give you free membership benefits that just overwhelm you with value. And we also help you. That's the one thing we do well. The other thing we do well is we help you increase your gross revenue. We help you make more money, starting with marketing, website, logo design, to business strategies, marketing services, and also certain things that help you increase gross revenue, like right here, 9 ways to make even more money. So we help you in those 9 ways to make money, help you save money, and help you increase gross revenue. And what you need to do is get efficient with your time. And that takes experience, practicing, performing an inspection. I'm not saying run through the home and blow things off. I'm saying be efficient. Find software like InterNACHI's inspection checklist that runs on a mobile device so that you can follow a checklist that's according to a standards of practice, so that it reduces your mistakes and increases your efficiency. And you're writing the report as you inspect. So at the end of the inspection, your report is written. You just click a button, hit a summary, send the full report later on with all the pictures and videos. You're good to go. Be efficient with your time with certain tools and resources. Step 5 is my fun step because it's about marketing. These are the basic marketing tasks that every home inspection business must complete. You got to get a domain and get online. And a domain is like nachi.org or wix.com, right? Apple.com. That's a domain. So if you wanted to search for a domain, it's kind of fun. Like, somebody need a domain? Who needs a website? Who doesn't have a website? Just chat it right now. I don't have a website. We'll see if we can find a website for you right now. Can somebody do that for me? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm surprising too many people. But if you wanted to chat, I don't have a website. Let me see if we can find a website for you right now. You want to give it a go? While you're doing that, you can get a free business logo designed by InterNACHI's marketing team. So InterNACHI's marketing team designs business logos for home inspectors. And check this out. I mean, these are really great logos. There's no way you could design a logo like that unless you're already talented. Great. Most of us aren't, right? Most of us just want to get going with our business. We don't want to sit down and design and think about that. That's really cool. Be Sure Home Inspection Service. That's really cool, right? I like that dog. East Bay Property Inspections, right? There's Hamlet. I really like that. North Coast. I like that. So Aardvark. InterNACHI's marketing team, again, is a team of people who do all of their work absolutely for free, all of their design work. You want to design a flyer that really communicates well your unique services, unique value proposition, we call it USP, UVP, unique, something that's unique that you're proposing that is of great value. And in business, you want to overwhelm your clients with great value. You want to overwhelm your potential clients with great value communicated to them so that they choose you. And that's another tip in business and in marketing. Because if the perceived value is much greater than the cost, it's a good decision. If the perceived value, hopefully the actual value too, but if the perceived value, perceived by your potential client, someone visiting your website, potential client, perceives your website, your message, your marketing, your reasons why you're a good inspector. If the perceived value, the value that you're communicating through that channel, could be your website, could be your flyer, business card, social media channel, YouTube channel, could be your presentation, could be your slides, all these things. Your inspection report itself is a channel through which you communicate value. If the perceived value is overwhelmingly great in comparison to the cost, then it's a good decision to hire you. If the valuable information that I am about to receive from my inspector is so wonderfully great, it's so important, this valuable information written down in this report is so valuable to me, and it only cost me this much to get it, that's a great decision. That's money well spent. You know, every client of yours should say that at the end of your inspection, that was money well spent. If they don't, you have a serious problem with your service. If no one is calling you to schedule inspection, you have a serious problem with your marketing. Maybe you need to think about, take that home inspection business and marketing course and think there's exercises in there that really drill down and force you to think about what makes you unique. How are you going to overwhelm your clients with perceived value in comparison to the cost? That's the key to success. In fact, I'll tell you a secret, that's the key to InterNACHI's success, right? We overwhelm our members with membership benefits that are incredibly valuable. We want them to drown in membership benefits so that they have access to, seems like, everything in the world that they need to be successful in comparison to the cost. And you want to leverage InterNACHI's marketing team. Let them do all the work. You think you can design logos like that? I know I can't. I can't design logos. There's also other things that he designed, right? Print marketing. So they have a portfolio of a ton of really great stuff. They do vehicle stuff. They do business cards. They do customized home maintenance books. Fantastic work. Leverage that. Don't do it yourself. Have somebody else do it. Then you want to update your InterNACHI membership profile with that website. Oh, wait, that's right. Anybody state of Prairie Creek property inspections? Okay, let's go to, where are we? 15 steps. Let's go to Wix. Prairie. You know what? I'm already like, you know why? I can't spell prairie. Do you think a lot of people can spell prairie? Prairie, prairie, prairie. How about field? How about gold? Field. Adams Gold Field. Because Adam said that. Adams Gold Field is a go. Get it now. That's what I would do. I can't spell prairie. And Creek, is it EAK or EEK, right? So Adam, like you have to make your marketing clear to a 10-year-old. And I'm a good judge. So Prairie, if you told me, hey, just Google Prairie Home Inspection, I'll be like, I don't even know how to spell it. But Adams, your first name, and if it's Adams Goldfield, that's great. What does that have to do with home inspections? Okay, so maybe you stick an inspection in there, Adams Field Inspections, right, or something, right? But um, it's important to be uh, all marketing should be clear to understand, easy to read and clear to understand and clear to find. Why is that important to find? Why is it important to make sure people are typing their search engine phrases correctly? It's so important. If they misspell Prairie Creek Property Services, they're not going to find you on the internet. Let me show you something really cool. Let me take some time here to show you my website. Ready? And you can go there now if you want to. It's bigbeninspections.com. Can you misspell that one? I don't think you're going to. Bigbeninspections.com. Okay. Now, this is my website. It's designed by InterNACHI's official vendor for website designs. Now, this is all about marketing, right? And tips and all that stuff. And if you visit my website, you could chat me instantly and I can grab your phone number and we'll schedule a call. That's really what I would use my website for, is so I can chat with you, right? I mean, if you're a potential client perceiving value of my service, I'm not going to let you just click around. I'm going to grab your attention by chatting with you. And eventually I'm going to ask for your phone number so I can call you later, right? That's the goal. And Inspector Website Builder designs these inspector websites with that feature in every website design, because they know that 80% of all potential visitors are converted into a client if you chat with them. So if you have a website designed by a fancy, really expensive website design company that's hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, and they don't give you a free chat feature that converts website visitors into clients 80% of the time, run away, right? And run towards Inspector Website Builder that includes a chat feature with every website design. So let me show you my website, Big Ben Inspections. And this is the back end that Inspector Website Builder gives me so that I know, are people searching for my website and landing on it? So I scroll, this is my homepage, this is my analytics. Analytics, I've done a lot of website stuff, but analytics is like measuring whether your marketing is working. And you use your website to measure your marketing strategy. I can measure my Google ads, my Facebook ads, my Instagram ads, my email marketing, my social media marketing, and even coupons that I give out through my website designed by Inspector Website Builder. If it's worth doing, like marketing is worth doing, right? Well, you have to measure it. If it's worth doing, it's worth measuring. How are you going to measure your marketing? If you pass out 100 flyers tomorrow, how do you know if those flyers even work? You have to leverage your website because it collects analytics, right? It even tells me how people are finding me using Google. Now look, if I scroll to here, I'm going to scroll right down. This tells me search performance on Google, right? See how my site is performing on Google and get insights. So here's a query, search phrase. When people type Big Ben Inspections, I show up number one, baby, number one on Google. That's why, Adam, it's important that people spell Prairie Creek Home Inspections correctly. If they misspell it, they won't find you. Look what happens. If they type in Big Ben Inspection, no S, I'm number 8. Ugh, that's no good. So what does this tell me? This is great, valuable information. This is overwhelming, valuable information according to the cost, in comparison to the cost. This Big Ben inspections means I have to market Big Ben inspections, Big Ben inspections, Big Ben inspections on my van, Big Ben inspections on my business card, Big Ben inspections. It doesn't even have to be the URL, bigbeninspections.com. It's just Big Ben inspections, because people are going to type in Big Ben inspections. And when they do type in that search engine phrase, I'm number one. And this is all about SEO as well. So then when they land on your website and they find your website, it's because it has the correct phrases, keywords they're called, and it's search engine optimized. That's what my website is search engine optimized to the hilt, baby. And it's all about Big Ben inspections, ranking number one. You can do it now. You do it now. Go to Google, go to Bing, go any kind of search, Google, and type Big Ben inspections. I bet I show up number one or something like it, right? So let's see. What are other things I want to show you because of my website? Marketing and analytics and real time. So if you want to visit my website right now in real time, I can see you visiting my website and I can chat with you. Look, in the last 30 minutes, I had 2 people visit. Right now I have a live visitor, and it's not unanimous. What is the anonymous? Visitor 2783. If I wanted to, I could chat with them, right? I have someone from Oklahoma visiting my website right now. Where is this person visiting? They're on my web page, and I can open up a chat right now and chat with that person and convert them into a client. I have somebody from Indiana. Hey, Indiana, Greenwood, Indiana. Isn't that interesting? Right? And do I want to speak with this person? I can just open up a chat session and say, hello, how are you? What's going on? Let's go to marketing, and then I want to show you, analytics, and I want to show you behavioral view, because you want to know where people are going when they land on your website, and what do they do on your website, and do they bounce off immediately from your homepage, or do they go to your schedule now page, which is really, this is your ultimate goal, is to get people scheduled, right? So you want people to land on your website and maybe click here and there, and then eventually go to your services and fees page and go to your schedule now page. And for me, my analytics is this. I have people going to my homepage, and then they go to my services and fees page. Where do they go after that? Go to my qualifications. So homepage, what services does Big Ben provide? Oh, home inspection. Well, is he qualified to perform? Yeah, qualified. And then they go to schedule now. That's awesome. This is called it's called a sales funnel. It's just a funnel, a flow, a path that people take to get to being a client. So what you want to do is you want to get out there on the internet, right? Try to capture as many people's attention as possible and bring them to your website, measure the analytics, measure whether this is a successful marketing strategy or not, or whatever the particular strategy. Maybe it's you gave everybody at the real estate presentation a coupon. You want to measure those coupons and then convert those people. Maybe you want to run a Google ad, right? You can get to, forget about organic searches. You can be on number one right now. Just dump a lot of money on a Facebook ad or a Google ad and be ranked high. Then you want to track that. Don't ever hire somebody who says, oh, I can get you on page one. There's no pages anymore, by the way. And don't spend a lot of money on Google ads, because man, that is a lot of cash flowing out if you're not measuring whether it's worth it or not. You got to get your return on your investment. So if you're going to invest in marketing, you need to show a return. Don't hire anybody who promises to do all your social media for you unless they can prove to you in real numbers how you're going to get a return on that investment, right? Through my Wix account, I can see all my returns. I can see exactly what people search for, where do they go on my website, and how I can convert them using a chat feature. This is amazing stuff. And that's nachi.org/website. nachi.org/website. Back to the 15 steps, remember? So you need a domain, you need a business logo, you need a website, you need to update your profile of your InterNACHI dashboard, stick your website address in there, and then enter 10 zip codes. Enter 10 service areas. And then InterNACHI, this is really great, InterNACHI starts sending you leads. People searching for a home inspector in your area, we capture that person in a search and send them to your website. That's why you need a website that's designed well, designed to convert visitors into clients by communicating them overwhelming value that you provide in relation to the cost. And you need to track all that stuff by using website analytics. Yeah. And then you get Google domains. At this point, you can start making a ton of cash as a home inspector. Let's take a look at these questions here. Let's see what questions are going on. Lena, are you offering inspection insurance in Canada? Go to nachi.org/insurance and contact the good folks on that page. And I know it's been an issue in the past. Canada's difficult. Let's just say that. And then I'll let them answer that question. This question might be enough for a webinar. I've seen posts regarding the impact of the recent NAR settlement on the real estate industry and the need for inspectors to rely less on realtor referrals and do more D2C marketing. What resources and tips are available for D2C marketing outreach? I don't know what D2C means. It's fancy. Department to customer. I don't like to call my customers their clients, network of clients. I don't know. I never really relied too much on real estate agents. Although we did have like a policy where every home inspector should have about 30 good agents that they work with, because they're going to close on enough properties that that inspector will be making a lot of money for him or herself and for the company. And it doesn't matter what the NAR settlement is or the details of that or what your local real estate office is doing. It's all about marketing and measuring whether that marketing strategy has a return on your investment. It's back to basics, really. Does Bigman Inspections have to be the LLC name then? Oh, just contact your local business attorney. Your local business attorney is a really good partner. You need a CPA, local business attorney, and if you're going to retire, you need retirement folks to help you invest. Local business attorneys know other attorneys. So if someone's going to sue you in your district, they probably know like the other law office. They even know the small claims judge. They know how to squash this and make this go away. I would hire this is what I did. I hired a local business attorney. It's very costly in the beginning, but they go through everything like your inspection report and how you write the report and your inspection agreement and what do you say on your website and things like that. And they get ready for that phone call where you have a complaint. And so they'll be prepared to respond quickly so that they don't waste any time. So find a local business attorney that can help you get ready for a complaint. And I've been at small claims court a few times out of 30 years, maybe 3-4 times, one every time, and within only a few minutes because of InterNACHI's resources. Really good ways to write the standards of practice, good online agreement, InterNACHI's online agreement, standards of practice, and the home maintenance book. You include a home maintenance book, and you, in your agreement, you have your client agree that they read the home maintenance book. And in there is a ton of information you can provide all your clients, each of your clients, and they agree that they have read the book, and you can have more resources to help reduce your liability. Jobs. Yep. Okay. Possible to get that job link again. Yep. So go to NACHI.org page, scroll down to forum, and then scroll down to classified. Okay. What other questions do you have? I'm in Calgary. Can I find a mentor near me? Yep. Go to NACHI.org/mentoring. Who can help me set up my business and home inspection? Yep. We have a ton of people in Alberta. Here's our map. It's kind of like a fun kind of thing to see your friendly competitors. So there's InterNACHI's map. Is it more beneficial to work for an inspection company first to gain experience, or to start my own one employee company after becoming certified through InterNACHI? Right. So it's really about that experience, right? I think we went over how to get experience, and I enjoyed having new people, individuals, ride along with me, and we get to talk about home inspections all day, and I have a helper, and they're learning just by watching me and listening to me, how I talk about things. That's really great. I had a great time training other people. So you may want to do that first. I recommend it. Do at least five inspections with other inspectors, right? But also use that resource where you can watch certified master inspectors. As long we have hundreds of hours of video of master inspectors performing inspections system by system. So you go step by step. If you want to learn how to inspect the electrical panel, watch a video on it, do it yourself, or ride along with someone else, or all three. Okay, questions, chats? No? Is that good? All right, I think did we cover all these things? Training, certification, licensure, getting experience, inspection tools, profitable fees, websites, software, time management, branding, marketing, business. Yep, I think we went over every topic of that. So that, folks, is a home inspection, business, and marketing webinar. I'm Ben Gromicko from InterNACHI. Thanks for being a member of InterNACHI. If there's anything you need, we're all in the contact page that I showed earlier. And stay safe and healthy, everybody. And I'll see you at the next webinar. Bye, y'all.